Let's get it. Get to something I wanted to show. Oh, come here. Let's go here. Yeah, play that.
This my nigga here.
Jai Guns. He is our resident movie reviewer. And yes, the man is legally blind. The man can't see shit. However, if the man can tell us about...
Hey, it's Peasy, and tonight on the Peasy Show, hey, that's right, we back again. It's Motivation Monday. What's motivating you this week? Tap in with us at 7 p.m. tonight, 6 p.m. Central, to chop it up with me on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and IG. You already know what it is. It's your boy, the Peasy Show. We in here. Bye. Plus, don't forget, we are still looking for artists like yourself, established, looking to get yourself out there to the public and your fans. If you have a message to get and you want people to know your story, how you became the artist you are, please tap in. Your boy is with it. Sit me up in the DMs and we can talk. Hey. It's Peasy. I bite. Yo, while I was searching for a beat to kill, I gotta stay on. Going on, it's your boy, man.
Yeah. We coming. Hold up. We done. Let's get back into it.
Hey. It's Peasy. I bite. Yo, while I was searching for a beat to kill, I gotta stay on my grind, trying to get mine, cause I'm keeping it real. This ain't no Blues Clues. Ain't no figuring out. Once I get out on this mic, I grab that bitch and I abuse crews. But I'm just chillin', illin', smoking on orange sherbet, trying to relax my mind, cause I've been putting in work. Inhale, exhale, I'm medicating while blowing smoke out my nose. I feel my stress is fading. Smokers lounge, I put it down, don't pass it round, cause COVID's still out there, just roll your own now. I grab 2 buds off an ounce, get you cigars now. Roll your own, smoke your own, and even Mars now.
Take that smoke straight to the cranium, go avian, take flight and go fight some aliens. I go by the alias spaceman. If I don't get high, then I turn into I'ma catch a case, man. But I can't get angry with you, long as I got my Zaza. We can fix a whole planet's issues if everybody got high. So roll it loud, smoke it loud. What goes around comes around, but what goes up don't gotta come back down. And the smoke is loud, cause that's all that matters here. And we don't need ladders here to climb as high as the stratosphere. If you want to see, then follow me. It's not a seed and it's Apollo weed. Take you where the asteroids and comets be. Hot box, dodge rocks like Apollo Creed. No apologies, I'm higher than hell, going light up that L. Tell me, how do you feel?
Sip a little bit, smoke a whole lot of future real calm, we lit, that's the motto. Shit so good, Hakuna Matata. Philosophizing shit like I'm Aristotle or an apostle. Roll it up, let's told, pass me a bottle. Feeling so good, not a worry or sorrow. The negativity today or tomorrow. Sticky green on the scene, hue avocado. Got me a motto, go full throttle. Smoke everywhere you see it, now follow. Us in the cloud like it ain't no time. Beat by the dojo, we bout to shine. Equal rights merch on Amazon Prime. Anything I can't do with green on my mind. Touching you will find a fat sack nigga or a dime. Try to put the whole eighth in mind, and wishing the same for mankind. Now welcome to the Smokers Lounge, where 420 is 365. Twisting and lighting to stay alive. When we assemble together, we vibe. It's WWED time. Feeling fine, indulging in the best of pine.
I hope y'all appreciate the time, man. We in here on time. Just trying to get our thing growing, our groove on. So what's happening with you, man? Do me that solid. Share this live out real quick, man. It's been a lot of things. This Saturday sounds good to me. Hit me with the hit me with that 30-second, 15 to 30-second clip. You did? I'm good with it. That's all I need. That's wild, man. I swear, it's always something fishy when it comes to these comments. But you know, today is that day that in the world we know now, they call it the first day of the week. But it's more like the first work day of the week. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's more commonly known as the first day of the week. So we got motivation. We got to be motivated on this day because Monday is sort of a drag usually. You know what I'm saying? But hey, myself, I know it's a lot, man, when it comes to finding things that motivate you, man, because we got all this craziness going on in the world today, man, and it's almost seeming like it's just repetitive and it's just getting worse. Yeah, we see that technology has given us a broader view on things, and we're starting to see stuff that, you know what I mean, is looking mighty different in the world today than it used to. You know what I'm saying? But what I also realize is, you know, one things we can never stop paying attention to is the fact that as we live and grow in this world, you know, we are learning things. We're learning to be ourselves. We're learning to find who we really are, who we wanted to be, who we aspire to be in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to keep envisioning a future like that when, you know, the years that we've seen just up until this point have gotten to a point where it's even scary going outside, standing outside for just a brief. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody that got a chance to tap in with the outdoors today, man. It was pretty nice up here in the Northeast. The sun was out. I stepped out and got a good amount of sun in my life today for the first time over this weather that's been crazy. The weather has just been crazy up here. It's been, you know, just brutally cold and almost relentlessly trying to stay in that pattern. But I don't know. It seems like we're starting to see a little more shaking out of the cold to the warmer sector of time. But man, listen, I'm more concentrated. I'm concentrated on that. So I would say everybody just stay on alert. We're looking at a lot of crazy things in the world today, especially since we just had a crazy verdict that came down from the Supreme Courts, the federal courts over in Texas, that really have like a series of chain effects that's going to start taking place on a national level when it comes to abortion rights. And it's crazy right now. I mean, we dealing with that. We're dealing with, you know, more more shootings, and, you know, this time more people dying. You know what I mean? It's unrealistic, the world we're living in and the things we're seeing. All of this stuff that's going on today in the world we are living in, and it's just so much devastation outside, and there's nobody in the leadership roles that are taking this and holding people's, you know, feet to the fire to be accountable for any of these things. It's like we just in the same state seen something like that take place in the courts, and then the governor himself step in and give a pardon to a man who was accused, rightfully so, of murder from a 3-year sentence. He's tweeting about this. Meanwhile, there's another young man, 15 years old. And I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy as you look at the situations. Like, it's a 15-year-old in Alabama right now that's serving a 65-year sentence behind a federal murder charge, which is crazy in Alabama because the law is the way the law is established. The cops shot the young man that was with this boy, and because the cop shot the young man and killed him, that is considered felony murder. And my whole thing is, I don't understand how this equates to him being accountable for that instead of the cop, because the cop was the one shooting and he was the one with the gun. The young man was only just in a trespass situation. He had went into an abandoned space. That's breaking and entering, if anything, at the very most. Trespassing on private property. You know what I'm saying? These young men went in there, and all of a sudden a cop comes in, shoots one, and the other boy gets arrested and sentenced to 65 years in prison. That's crazy. That's absolutely fucking crazy. Not to mention this was 8 years ago. So this young man has been in prison still to this day, serving this time for something that he's been overcharged for. This charge was highly overcharged, like super trumped up, like in a way that like really just like shows how this system is starting to shift due to the people that are controlling it. And it has nothing to do with the system itself. The system is working as intended. But due to the fact that these lawmakers that we assign to these places, these positions that we pay little to no attention to, because we pay more attention to the president getting elected than, the ones that get elected between that time. Because as I've noticed, and something that I'm hoping that all of my people that view this show come to realize is, the voting polls open every year. Every year you have an option to vote for somebody you think is going to be a valued person to your community, to your city, your town, your district. You see what I'm saying? And these state and federal, the state is more viably important to you as a person in the cities that we live in the US of A, than the actual federal right now, because you can get a federal as long as we can keep the right federal judges in places where they need to be. But it's hard to do that when the elections are being stifled in so many ways. People who do have the ability to vote, it's not hard to get your vote out there, but please be vigilant. Pay attention to the people out here, watch and listen to these politicians, but make sure you pick the right ones. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I can tell you right now, some names show up on the list and I'd be like, I don't know who none of these niggas is. Then I do research on each and every one of them and find their names, and then I see different things, certain stuff that I look for and I'm like, nah, or I'm like, okay, and I see certain things that follow a pattern. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's no longer something that we can play around with at this point now, because it's too many situations where we're dealing with George Santos's in the goddamn in our country that are trying to corrupt what is known to our humanity in this country as democracy, which that's crazy if we're already dealing with trying to edge this tilting balance being back towards the correct shifting lane of balance of what should be considered balance to, you know what I mean, it's upright erection. We're also having to deal with the fact that there are people that are just not in tune with that, and they would much rather see us underfoot and under duress. So we got to be vigilant against these people. And to be considered a woke person in the community that you live in because you're concerned about making things that are seeming wrong different and it's having a more positive outcome, then by all means be that motherfucking woke change. Be that woke pace. Because you need it. We all need it. Hey mama. But word up, yo, this is the world we live in right now. Steezy, what's good, brother? But you know, I'm only here. Jojo, what's good? Oh, snappies. Chainsaw P, what up, OG? But nah, we really need to start looking at the fact that, you know, even the people that we got in here with us, you know, we all have a voice, very powerful voices, you know what I mean? And these voices carry messages that we can transmit to the people that listen. So whether it's 2 or 10 or 20 or 20,000, but that's where we got to be at in this world right now. We got to start using our numbers and start actually paying attention to these politicians in our countries, in our city, in our country. That's leading the charge on change for the good, because there's so many motherfuckers out here that's talking a good game and they trying to blow smoke up your ass. And believe it, it's coming from both ends. So not just looking at the Democrat or the Republican, but look at the person. See if this, you know, dig in if you have to. Do your research on it, on that individual. Make sure they fit a criteria and their work behind them shows that they fit an agenda that suits what your decision is going to be. You know what I mean? Whether it is what it is, whichever you choose. But I'm just here to tell you that I look for more positive change to come into this view. Because at this point right now, it's not even safe to walk outside. It's never really been as it used to be safe to walk outside. You know what I mean? But now it's to the point where I'm getting to that point where I don't even want to go outside. I get nervous every time I have to go to the store in the daytime. It's crazy. But it's to the point where, you know what I mean, it just every day is a dice game out here nowadays, and it shouldn't be that way, especially when we know that, you know, gun control is possible. You know what I'm saying? We understand that the Second Amendment is a valued, you know, constitution. It's a value, you know, constitution in our country here. But what we have to understand is there are people out here that really don't need a gun. They really don't. Others in here that we also know that there are people out here that are just too damn stupid to even have a gun, and they have one. And they're just irresponsible as hell, but they have one. And then we have the overwhelming majority of gun owners in this country that are really, really responsible owners of their guns. They know how to handle their things and take the safety precautions that are necessary to keep everything and everyone around them safe while this gun is in the area. But here's the issue, that the stats don't add up to the point that we have more, you know, people out here that don't respect the rules of gun ownership. and they go off on these little weird ass tangents. And oh, I don't like how this dude drove. This guy's cut me off in the road, in the road, and I'm gonna shoot. So now I'm gonna shoot his whole car up. Stupid shit like this. Anger being over zealously, taken in and shit. All of this stuff is a warning that things are getting a lot hotter than they were. We got the year, kicking off where summers is getting hotter every year. We're starting to see record of temperatures every year where it's getting hotter. We're starting to see like just outrageously weird, unnatural, extreme weather changes. Like, it's just crazy. I mean, hell, I literally was just sitting here talking to somebody, and almost had a damn cry, almost had a fit, because I was having a conversation with someone, and the person somebody handed me a glass and a glass of water, and I drank the glass of water, but it just so happened to be tap water out of the sink. I spit that shit so fucking quick out of my mouth. Like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Kill me? What is this? Oh, it's just water. No, it's not. That is a death trap.
Steal our money. Steal.
That is a whole death trap.
One more video.
The State Department get a certain amount of money and a military budget be 10 times that, and I see a struggle within government to get people like more basic services, and then that department that got that, I mean, we got out of 20 years of war and the Pentagon got a $50 billion raise.
Yep.
Like, that's shocking to me.
Hey, shocks to me too.
For the West Coast.
Oh shit, it's about that time already. Shit. Well, all right, we can do that after what Jon Stewart just said. Thank you.
You are so very welcome. Hope you've had a good Monday.
I did so far.
Very much during the Lord of Live chat.
I mean,
But I just heard, and I'm pretty sure you just heard, aside from what she just said. But yeah, Jon Stewart just said a dope ass thing. Like, okay, so we got out of a botched 20-year war in Iraq, or in Afghanistan, and the DOD just got a fucking $50 billion raise after that. Then, hold up. Hold up. Shout out to the coconut runs on that one. But how about motherfucking these niggas get audited? I'm not sure if y'all know this, but this wasn't that long ago. They get audited and have no answer for the 61% of the budget that was just given. $850 billion, man. 61%, you can't account for that. You have no idea where that's at. And the lady, come on, man. Shouted look real goofy right now, standing in front of Jon Stewart trying to answer this damn question to rebut or rebuke the money. Like, y'all telling me y'all can't tell us nothing about 61% of the money. How much? Hold on. How much is 61% of $850 billion?
61% of $850 billion US dollars is $518,500,000,000 US dollars.
518 billion. almost $519 billion unaccounted for. That's literally 3/4 of the fucking whole budget. 3/4 of the budget is gone, and you have no way of knowing where that shit went. God don't know nothing. I don't give a damn. Weapons and all this shit, like, y'all gotta be kidding me. And then you gonna turn around and say that that's not a problem, but we're seeing food insecurities in the fucking in the army bases. We're hearing about that kind of shit. How is that possible if you just got the defense budget just got $850 billion, but the soldiers are starving? That's crazy, homie. That's crazy. And then we're sorry, and at the same time, on top, let's not even get into the fact that we've been sending billions of dollars to help Ukraine, and we still got over 500,000 people, over 500,000 people right now sleeping out on the streets. Shit is crazy, family. This is why we start thinking about, what to do from here, how to change it, what can be changed. We start noticing the hopeless chant of voting don't matter, man. I'm telling you, if voting didn't matter, then the shit in Georgia wouldn't be happening. That shit that happened with the motherfucking voting laws in Texas wouldn't happen. They wouldn't be taking motherfucking voting polls they wouldn't be taking ballot boxes where you can drop, like the drop boxes for your dropping your ballot off. They wouldn't be taking those out of districts, and so many of them that really need them for no reason, if that wasn't the case. Like, really pay attention to that stuff, man. Like, meanwhile, they're making the ability to even register harder. 90% of the reason why a lot of people don't get registered to vote is because they don't even have a valid ID. And that's not just immigrants or people from out of country. Because hell, I know people that's from America, been here their whole life. Ain't got no damn ID though. Hell, I didn't even know my shit expired last year. And I gotta get a new one. So that's what I'm saying. So all this new stuff coming around, all these new changes. I think that being a person that I've been a person who believes that we all deserve a choice of right, a choice of wrong, a choice of left, a choice of right, And despite what anybody thinks about that choice, they should be given that choice to make that choice. Because it's inevitably your choice. It's not going to affect anyone else. It's only going to affect you. But when we deal with people in power, there's a different situation there. Like, excuse me, certain things that I can do won't do shit for y'all, won't do shit to y'all. Right? Like, for example, if I give $10 to everybody in the live right now, hell, it's probably 2 people, if that. So that's $20. But then 25 more people join in and I don't got no more money. Well, sounds like they gonna be mad, right? Somebody gonna say that ain't fair. See what I'm saying? So what's good? But the question I come with all the time, is always the question that starts our week off. You know what I mean? Motivation is mind moving. It's something that motivates. It's something that makes a person want to move. You know what I mean? It is one of the starting, acronyms to syllables to that word. Move, motive. You know what I mean? So for me, like, it's motivating to me to know that I've reached another week. We've gotten into another week. We're here. This is about to be like the day before the day. My little brother's birthday's tomorrow. I got a couple more, birthday shout outs to drop out in the next couple of days coming up. Shout out to everybody who's an April or Aries is up in here joining into the team. I hear you, because I know a lot of y'all is tapping in. So we got them, and who is next here? I believe that's the Taurus is next. So Aries, Taurus, shout out to you twos for tapping in. I mean, this week is gonna go by. This month's gonna go by fast like the last one. So I've been noticing the days shooting by, man, and it's just crazy. But looking into tomorrow and later on in the day, actually, just want to let you guys know while I got y'all in here, I will be submitting tonight a song to Air It Out Radio. Air It Out Radio is a platform out of Philly. Shout out to Air It Out Radio, Miss Fire Chick, that chick Fire. Yeah. She's supposed to be hosting. She will be hosting the show. I'm sorry. That will be starting. I would say she usually gets started around 9:45, 10 o'clock. If you guys caught that post I dropped just before the show started, y'all know what it is. Tune in to listen in. Hopefully you guys are showing love and voting in and participating with the little, round of stuff. It's gonna be a few hours of join the Fantastic Four of just fabulous independent artists submitting music to see what they can do with it. Honestly, I want to see how far I can shoot for it just on Mondays, just to test my skill in that platform, how established some of these guys are. A lot of the projects that I'm hearing from the work that's coming out of these artists, there's definitely a lot of competition in there. So best song, most votes. Best song with the highest vote gets $50 to win the prize for the night. So it's from 10 to 1. So I hope you guys tune in, tap in with it, and stay committed to it, because we're gonna be in there for a minute, and I want to see how long it's gonna be until I get pulled again. Because I know the last time we kept getting bounced in and out. I think it was a connection situation going on, like on and off. I think it has something to do with the blue check guy from last week. I'm still gonna call it the blue check guy that did it last week. That's my thought. But yeah. Y'all tune in with that. That's coming up later on tonight. Plus tomorrow, we got Talk About It Tuesday. We're about to do some final touches on confirming the newest interview that will be premiering an ad for that later on. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot of things. It's gonna be a lot of things going on. We're just gonna keep putting things in rotation. Like I said, the interviews is available to all you guys. Just hit me up in the DMs either now or after the show. I'll get back to you and let you know what we got to do to move forward to get you booked in for the interviews, because we're doing that all year long. So like I said, this is just a day where the question of the day is simple: motivation. What about motivation? What motivates you this week? What's got you motivated? You know what I'm saying? What's keeping your motor running? You know what I'm saying? Every day of the week that you've been getting up and doing what you do and getting to the get to. You know what I'm saying? So that's the question of the day. That's the question of the day that starts our week off. We will be looking for you to tap in with us with some more responses on question of the day for tomorrow, the topic of the day. What topic would you like to talk about? What topic do you think is on the docket for talking? Because I heard something weird. I think because it was Fox News, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. But I seen it and I was like, what the is this shit? It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, they were saying something about doing novel testing on our livestock. So basically, they're going to be, I guess, They're going to be dosing or giving this novel whatever vaccine or whatever to the livestock and letting them eat it. And I guess this will be the produce that we will eat, the meats that they will, soon be putting in our grocery store. So it's weird. I don't know. I don't think it's real. It sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying? I heard it. Plus, it's coming from Fox News, so it's kind of sketchy art for me. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I just think that, be careful out there. I've already been an advocate person of watching and being very, what do they say? Advocating for like eating good foods, stay away from certain things. Yeah, I still dabble in my red meat here and there, but at the same time, I think that at some point, some of this can change. That Fuzz, what's happening, Fuzz? I think that's my dog Fuzz just tuned in on the tune in. What's good? So, like I said, man, we just been trying to get so many things together with the show. We got a lot of you guys tuning in tonight, and we've been trying to make sure that every night we have something different for you. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna be putting in interest in for new artists. You got New Wave Music Wednesday coming up this week, so we gotta have a whole new list of artists. I've already got my list together. Shout out to all the artists that have been dropping over there on Rap Chat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been crazy. I almost started to grab all of them, but it was so many. And then, some of them even had like 2 and 3 songs they dropped at a time. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this because it's going to be too much. And then it's going to take away all open space for any of you guys to get in. So we only really allow like 10 a week because that's how many I can get a post for, especially for, my IG viewers. My IG viewers only get to see the 10 posts, a minute clip, of each one after the show. You know what I mean? If you didn't catch the show, most times we get to keep the show up after you independent artists get your music released and published out there to all platforms. We drop it because mostly it gets hit for, copyrights and stuff. So it's no big deal. We just let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? These were the moments that we had you guys really, really doing your thing on the show. We put you out here. We try to get you the right exposure to help your show, help your music grow. So this is what we love doing here. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm not promoting my own shit, doing my own thing with my own music, this is what I love doing. Sitting here talking with you guys, chopping it up, getting to know the real layout of the people out here, talking with you guys and giving y'all what's really going on in the world. You know what I mean? Because we know it's a lot going on. We know it's a lot of crazy people taking, situations and blowing them out to be extreme and not understanding the full gravities of things. You know what I'm saying? And instead of taking the route of consciousness and understanding that you have to think before you react to things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being so primal and impulsive, you know what I mean? Like this is it's only there's certain times for these things. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is to me. It's just certain times where you should be, impulsive or, primal and only, keep your mind centered on something, you know what I mean? But when it goes to something bad and it goes to something that hurts other people, it doesn't help. It doesn't sanctify or it doesn't redeem anything from it other than self gratification. And none of that is accessible in the after. Things that can over time show improvement or like things that you put your mind on and you be like, you put work into it and you watch it grow. You know what I mean? It's the process of, planting a seed, you tend to it, you nurture it, you care for it, you water it, you feeding it. You know what I mean? Basically, and throughout that time, these weeks and months turn to year, you got something that really shows you what you gave it. It shows you what you've done for it, the care you've tended to it. And that is how, plants respond. They respond to a reaction of you. How do you care about it? And it's funny how we look at all of this stuff in different ways. You know what I mean? Some people don't even look as far into the simplest of the stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's so many complex, arguments. Oh, well, this, is this, and the third. And, if we didn't have it this way, we'd have it da 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 da. And, nobody really has a real answer, but we know what should be considered right. Godly 456. Holy shit. The king does step through this bitch. The lyrical genius. What's good, yo? For real, man. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, man, we got the show for you. We do this Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And we are here to join wits and minds with people like yourself just to talk about what's going on out here, whether it be, what's happening in the news today or, just something random we may bring up, because I've had different topics and things that I've come up with that we could, consider as options. But see, here on the PZ Show, we got so many different things we can do. What up, Jefferson? Appreciate you for tuning in for the first time. It's been a minute. Appreciate you hitting those love and like buttons on the videos and tapped on and reels and shit. I really appreciate that, bro. Really do, really do. Loves to see your names showing up on them notifications when you guys show love on the post, because it lets me know you're paying attention, you're at least watching them. So appreciate that for real. But let's keep moving with fucking what's motivating you. That's this week's topic of the day for the day. Topic of the day for today is what's motivating you this week. What's something that's got you motored up this week to get through this bad boy, to push through and see Friday for another weekend of, yeah, that was it. We did that, So yeah, there's that. I'm hopefully trying to get some stuff going right now. I'm working on a few projects to try to push to keep my mind focused on working on music, since I haven't been able to do any recording on BandLab because BandLab's been holding me back at this point. I need to find a new streaming service that will give me better recording properties, something I can acquire without all this redonkulousness. Cause right now I'm just basically stalling out, man. I got so much of a opportunity to do it. I'm just sitting there freestyling on fucking the live streams with you guys on Saturday nights, really. And I was just seeing myself like, damn, there's so much I could put myself into on different things. But yeah, yo, like it's so many things that we got going on for the show. You know what it is, New Wave Music Wednesdays, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can tune in for that. We also have a show for talent segment. We have the talent segment comes up every Friday. I do believe my last, I think it's the last Friday of this month, 28th, if I'm not mistaken, is the movie night that I had, where I might not be at that one, but I believe we're gonna be here for the next Fridays. So, hey man, come on in, show me some talent. Fridays is your night. PZ's open mic is your floor for stage performance, talent, whatever you want to bring to the IG stage. Just peep this, keep it PG. We just don't want to go crazy up in here. You know, the language is already foul enough. We don't need grotesque and you know, strike worthy videos to catch the eye of these internet viewers that could very much put me in the back hole. Because I know I'm already on like low key to no C side of life, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the stream. But it's all good. I'm hoping to change that. That's why we stream every day, 6 days a week, 7 p.m. Eastern, right over here on the PZ show. So this is what we love to do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that, you know, I get the responses I get. I know I'm already slacking, but we so far ahead in the show that we're almost to the top of the hour. So like, I literally forgot my guys over here on Facebook, YouTube, as I was giving you guys some nice grooves to groove to. I was definitely forgetting that I did not share the link for you guys to get in. But fortunately, there was no one that tapped in. So seems like we were fortunate we were lucky up. We lucked up. So yeah, it's no big deal there. I mean, I'm just like I said, whether it's me or 50 other, so we just love to kick back and, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that all of you guys are well informed with some things that I feel, whether you know about them or you never heard it. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to make sure that I'm giving you guys some information that you really need to know, or just I feel like if you didn't know, just something that really, you know, catches your mind. Like, damn, did you really hear that shit? Yo, what was you thinking when you heard that shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I was thinking when I heard about the budget, the defense budget. You know what I was thinking when I heard that crazy shit, even with the fucking COVID. That fucking COVID vaccine and the fucking livestock thing was crazy. I was like, okay, so last night I happened to be watching something on Daily Show. John Leguizamo last week was hosting the show before Roy Wood Jr. So I'm watching the last episode of John Leguizamo's live guest hosting of the Daily Show and whatever. I was like, okay, he's talking about the invention of the fence. It's like to keep animals from, crossing over with animals with ticks from crossing over into the like animals that were, not, infested with ticks or whatever. So they were just like, it was like weird shit like that. Okay, so common sense is a divider, but it's just crazy how like that whole thing was like, okay, wait a minute. I had a barbed fence, infected animal crossing and infecting other animals. Now I'm thinking about the process that there are products that, you know, we ingest already that, you know, people genetically modifying and all this crap. We saw all of this stuff is just like, we don't know what to do, who to trust. FDA has been lying to us since day one, but it's like they tell us what's good, what's not good. If you only knew the shit that we weren't supposed to be eating, or that has so much of something that we not supposed to be ingesting in our bodies at no amount, that they even let go. Like, it's crazy when I was listening to like how much and what they do. Like, what was one of the craziest things? I want to say the craziest things that I remember hearing, or that was really true, was that the Skittles, the Skittles, like the thing about the Skittles and the M&Ms and the coating that the candy coating you be looking at and you be jumping on and crunching into. How about that nail polish you're eating? How about that acrylic nail polish you're eating? So, I mean, like, it's crazy. And then there's like, they allow, you know, rat hairs to sneak in through the fucking chocolate and shit. So you be wondering why your motherfucking your chocolate, when it come out the wrapper, be looking all fuzzy and shit. like, wait a minute. Hold up. This is wild crazy though. Legal doses of fucking poisons and shit. And then these are whole companies. We look at them as human beings now. I guess I'm hearing that's the other new thing. That's crazy as fuck. I never heard of a business being a person. But apparently that's how we treat businesses nowadays. We treat businesses like they're real people, and, you know, we have to give them their feelings and let them express themselves in certain ways, you know, or else they're going to implode in a way of inflation, in a way that causes severe inflation, when we know what inflation really is as we look into it and we're starting to learn. I don't know about y'all, but I've been learning that, you know, inflation to me looks like companies not happy with the money that they've made and they want to make more. So they wait for some time for the economy to be at a grip with trying to get more money, and say, oh, well, you know, the government's going to give them some more. If the government's going to give them some more money, then we're going to make some more money because we're going to make them spend more for the things that they love so much, for fair market trades. Or no, my bad. It was free market trade. That's what they call it, right? Yeah. It's a lot of crazy. But at this point, we're really looking for the answer to greed. When it's simple, people who make a certain amount of money should not be allowed to make a certain anymore. Especially when you get to the money that's going to supersede your lifespan. And you're already taking care of your lifespan, your kids' lifespan, your grandkids' lifespan, and their future in front of their kids for lifespan. So what more do you want? Like, for real. When you start looking at the fact that people in the world are murdering each other over $1. People is getting killed over dollars. over the dollar sign, yo. You feel me? A motherfucking dollar sign. And at this time in our lives, man, we don't need that kind of shit. We really need progression from all of that shit because we better than that. We built to be on this world doing more than that. Warring over $1, a piece of fucking paper, yo. A piece of fucking paper worth literally nothing. Agreed upon currency. If we stop agreeing that this is a currency, the shit becomes what? A piece of fucking paper. Fancy looking fucking paper. That's all I'm saying. And this motherfucker's done bled over this, died over this. We buried people over this. One thing I always say to myself, I don't care how rich or how far I get up in the ladder of success with money, it ain't gonna never change who the fuck I am. It ain't gonna ever change who I plan to be as a person or be remembered as a person as. You know what I'm saying? I've always looked towards helping other people. I don't know of any other person outside of Martin Luther King that does the work that I like to see myself involved in and doing, you know, relatively speaking, because when it comes to addressing the issues out here, we have to address the damn elephant in the room. And one of the biggest elephants in the room is the motherfuckers that keep ignoring the fact that racism is still alive and is still thriving.
Here's a reminder. 5 minutes to move.
Oh, man. We got 5 minutes to go. Well, damn. 5 minutes. Thank you.
Absolutely. Happy to help.
And with that being said, I do want to let you guys know tomorrow, tune in. Talk About It Tuesday is next on the map. We're looking for a topic to talk about still. So you can leave me a comment here at the end of this show, or you can drop me something in the DMs. Let me know what you feel like topic is Talk About It Tuesday worthy, or you can hit me up in the DMs over on the Discord server, Peasy Show Discord server. If you click the link in the bio over here on IG, the Linktree link will take you directly to the Discord server where you will be able to join in the chat, get an advance to the live stream. Because the live stream was actually up over there as well. The live stream was in the Discord server for anybody that was looking for the live stream over on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or anything. You should have just went to the live, go to the Discord server link. Just hit up the Discord server. The live stream is always going to be there for you guys every week, except on Wednesdays. But yeah, most definitely it'll be there all week long, except Wednesdays. So you can tune in with that. Make sure, if you want to hit me up for artist interviews, you will hit me up in the DMs for that. You can hit me in the messenger or on Facebook or on IG DMs, and I will respond to you as I see them. We're going to get your interview set up and everything like that. We'll get you booked in for a day and a time. And we can do it from there. But there's that. And then don't forget, New Wave Music Wednesday. You can still submit. You can still submit your music to my emails, mrjguns@gmail.com. That's mrjaigunz@gmail.com. All right. Tuesday night at midnight, you will be able to submit by DMs over here on IG. I do appreciate it if you start at that time, because anything before that is gonna really get mixed up in something that I'm already posting, because it ends up happening like that a lot. I'll post something the next day and boom, if I don't see it, it's gone. It's buried behind like tunnels of DMs that I've sent to other people on a post that I've shared. So sorry about that, but that's how I kind of routinely get shit going. So like I said, 12 midnight tomorrow night, You can join in to sending in your links on the DM, and I'll drop them in and get you submitted in for this week for New Wave Music Wednesday. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me tonight, though, because like I said, man, if it ain't for y'all, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing. I pretty much be just sitting here looking at TV.
7:58 p.m.
And don't forget, with the last couple of minutes to tell you, I just got to let you know, tonight, 10 o'clock, be there, Air It Out Radio on IG. Go to Air It Out Radio on IG, tune in, and stay tuned in until they bring your boy Mr. J Guns up. You know what I mean? The Blind MC has got a submission in for the night, and he would like to see it hit that $50 mark. All right, so let's see what we can do tonight. I appreciate you guys for being a part of my show tonight and tuning in with me. It's been a brilliant day. It's been a brilliant day. I appreciate you guys. I will get at you tomorrow. Talk About It Tuesdays up next. Peace. It's your boy Peasy. All right, bye.
7:59 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
7:59 p.m.
Oh, yeah. I know I'm a little early with it, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in and being a part of my show tonight. Let's go on and groove on out before we tune out.
Peasy. I bite. Oh, na, na, oh, na, na, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shawty got a nice little body. I like the way you move that body. Shawty, when you move that body, bring that body right here next to me. Shawty got a nice little body. She fucking up the whole damn party. Shawty, when you move that body, bring that body right here next to me. Shawty got a nice little body. I like the way you move that body. Shawty got a nice little body. Bring that body right here next to me. Shawty got a nice little body. She fucking up the whole damn party. Shawty, when you move that body, bring that body right here next to me. Step up to the bar with precision. Gotta get a drink for my mission. Scoping out the room with my vision. I see shawty on the floor about to get it. Wiggling around with precision. Shawty got a winding ambition. Wiggle it around, booty jiggling with no hands. Shawty got my attention. Now I don't wanna lose this feeling rising from below. But I don't wanna freak her out while she grinding on me slow. If you got a problem with me holding it, won't let go. Baby, I should think you let me know, cause I lost control. Shawty got a nice